Yeah, I just found like those old school training tactics, they just don't work. The old school objection A, then I respond with B. It's, I need to think about it. Well, do you think about an elephant? How long did it take you to think about that? Thought is instantaneous. It's like these little gimmicky things. Like they sound fun. They sound fun in role play, but they don't ever get deals done. And that was the difference for me is how do I take an objection and get them to build more value while answering their question or objection, whatever it is, and getting the deal done. And you got to be really resilient and really strategic to do that. And that's really why I built the process because I got tired of trying to memorize all these objection rebuttals. And at the end of the day, I found out like the first five or so objections I would usually get, they're not even the truth. The customer just wouldn't tell me that the value wasn't higher than the price. So I built that process is how do every time they tell me no, I could build more value, build more certainty. So at the end of two, three, four, five times, I get a yes. And the great part is when I set up that system, it was paint by numbers. Like every single time you can handle the objections the exact same way. And it's designed to be able to ask for the order five, six, seven times in a row, and they don't feel pressure. Because that's the last thing I ever wanted to sit there like a used car salesman. They were customers are throwing me out of the house. I never had been kicked out of a house before. But the fun part about that is I realized once I developed that system, it's usually not having to ask for the order two, three, four, five times. It's usually by like number two, sometimes number three, 80% of the deals get done. But a lot of guys just don't go down that road. They do all the steps, but once it comes time to close, they walk out the door. So it's like, why'd you drive out an hour to your appointment? Why'd you go through all this work if you're not going to close the deal? So I made it simple. The system, literally, if they remember a script, they can close 50% plus. It's simple. It's a limitless sales process. And that's really why I love it. You can take anyone with any experience and they're going to close more.